Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Hope you're all well out there. Tonight's video is going to be my round 11 tips for the 2021 Betfred Super League competition. There were some upsets last round in round 10. There was also a postponement or two. Let's see how round 11 goes. The first match is kicking off on the Thursday night. It's between Castleford and Catalan Dragons. This one's being played at Wheldon Road, 7:45 PM kickoff. Castleford are coming 7th at the moment on the table. Catalan Dragons in first. Catalans having a smashing year. Castleford broke that losing streak last week against Wakefield in a very tight game at Bellevue. Catalan, there's been a couple of games that have been postponed, and their last game, I believe, by memory, was the 36-30 victory over Leigh. So for Castleford, they haven't had a good month, as I just said. Catalans are first, playing really well. I can't go past Catalan for this game. I'll go for them to win 1-12. I think that Castleford would have got a lot of confidence after winning last week over Wakefield there. But I just have to go for Catalan just from where they are on the table and how they're playing. The next match on the Thursday. Now, this might be strange to NRL viewers of this channel because there's only generally one Thursday night game, but there's a few on Super League calendar. So the next game on the Thursday is between Wakefield Trinity and Wigan. This one is getting kicked off at 7:45 PM, same as the Castleford and Catalan game, and this one's being played at Bellevue Stadium, which is Wakefield Trinity's home ground. Wakefield currently sit 10th on the table at the moment. Wigan in 3rd place. Wigan's lost their last 2 games. They had that shock upset last week against Hull KR. First time that Hull KR had beaten Wigan in 12 years. Wakefield have had some wins in the last couple of weeks, but that come to a grind halt last week against Castleford. I'm going to go for Wigan to win this game, 1-12. I believe Zach Hardiker's back after serving his suspension for the headbutt on Sam Tompkins. That will be a massive inclusion. They're still without a couple of players, but I think Wigan will get the job done over Wakefield on Thursday. The final game on the Thursday, this one's on Sky Sports. It's between Warrington and Leigh. This one's also kicking off at 7:45 PM, and it's being played at Halliwell Jones, which is Warrington's home ground. Warrington currently sit 4th at the moment. Leigh are dead last, haven't won a game all year. Warrington's won 5 of the last 6 games, including beating St Helens last week, kept them scoreless in a wonderful defensive display. I will go for Warrington to win this game 13+. Where's a win going to come for Leigh? I don't know. I seriously do not know where they're going to get a win. They're conceding at least 30 points a game, and I think it's going to get very ugly against Warrington, so I'm going to go for Warrington to win. The first game on the Friday sees Salford up against Leeds, 7:45 PM kickoff. This one's being played at Salford's home ground, AJ Belle Stadium. For Salford, they finally got a win last week over Huddersfield, courtesy of a drop goal. For Leeds, they sit 8th on the table at the moment. Their last game, though, because there's been a couple of postponements, was the 28th of May. Before that, though, they've won 2 of their last 6 games. I think their last game by memory was that 60-6 victory over Castleford. Leeds will be very fresh, having not played. Salford would have got a lot of confidence out after last week, and they would have breathed a sigh of relief as well, because it moves them further away from that relegation zone, even though I don't see Leigh getting a win, but you never know. I'm going to go for Leeds to win this match. I'm going to go for them to win 1-12. I think that they're going to be a lot more fresh-minded, fresher in the body as well. And they've got some of their players back now. So I'm going to go for Leeds to win 1-12 on the Friday night there. Now, the final game to close out the round sees Hull FC up against Huddersfield. This one is kicking off at 7:45 PM at the Keycom Stadium, which is Hull FC's home grounds. Hull FC have won their last 2 games. They sit 5th on the table. Huddersfield sit in 9th place on the table, lost their last 2 games. They did have that revival in the sort of just after the first couple of rounds where I think they lost about 4 or 5 games in a row. They come good, but they've kind of hit a wall again. They lost their last 2 games. Hull FC have been looking alright the last 2 weeks. They had the big win over Leigh. I believe Andre Savelio got a hat-trick in that game. For this match, I will go for Hull FC to win. I'm going to go for Hull FC to win 13 plus over Huddersfield. I think that Hull FC is going to record a good victory over Huddersfield on the Friday. Huddersfield's got a bit of problems. I mean, they lost to Salford, so not good signs for them. But as I said, I'm going to go for Hull FC. I'm confident that they can win 13 plus. Now, you might be asking, what about Hull Kingston Rovers and St Helens? That game has been postponed due to the COVID situation at the moment, so that game will be rescheduled. So if you're wondering what happened with that, that game has been postponed. Anyway, that's me tips for round 11 of the 2021 Betfred Super League competition. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know in the comment section below. Anyways, this is Rugby League History signing off, and I'll catch us all later in the next one. Alright, tatty bye now.